So I've just gone through Fallout New Vegas. This is the Game of the Year edition with all the DLCs. I do not have the Nuka Chemist perk. These are all of the possible Nuka-Cola victories in the game. All of the Nuka-Cola quartz. And the only singular possible Nuka-Cola Quantum. I've gone and taken Proton and Proton Inversal Throwing Axes and used them as decorator detail. These are Protonic Inversal Axes. These are the two-handed variety. They're sitting up behind the bed. The gold bars, this is all of them. The way you do this is you're going to need to pass a level 100 speech challenge check with Elijah to get him to calmly and passively come down to the vault. And when he's coming down there, after he's come down through the elevator, you need to carefully sneak behind this big metallic cylindrical thing and get past him. If he spots you at all, it triggers all the stuff, and then you're back in the situation that most people are familiar with. But it is entirely possible to fat walk your way out of there very carefully. I advise having a stealth boy with you. But yeah, it's also how you get that challenge or achievement or whatever for locking Elijah in the vault. We have both forms of lighting. Standard, the mood, and the other one. Medical supplies, including things like 72 Dixon's Jet. This is not going to be as excessively detailed and over the top as my Skyrim and Morrowind stuff. I put many of the extra legendary and unique limited sorts of weaponry in here. If you want to kill individuals of a faction that you don't want negative reputation with, it's highly advised to use a silenced varmint rifle for the earlier level stuff, and then later on in the game you want to use a silenced normal sniper rifle. If you put the suppressor on the anti-material rifle, there's still a high chance they're going to figure out it was you shooting at them. It's just too loud even for the suppressor on the anti-material. So even late game, I still use the normal sniper rifle, silencer upgraded, carbon fiber parts. Does really well. We have the explosives box. We have Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla cannon, normal Tesla cannon, the Tesla beaten prototype, 20 Brotherhood of Steel hollow tags, 328 stealth boys. Bulk amounts of the standard to all the non-rare guns basically. A lot of the guns in the game do have upgrades. Some of the guns you're not going to be able to find until higher levels, including their upgrade parts. Tend to throw all the throwing weapons in this box also, seeing as they're projectiles. We've got all 319 of the Sunset Sarsaparilla deputy badges, the scripture book, 1,507 remaining blank books, Mary Stein's journal. We have the Lucky Shades, Annabelle, X2 antenna, Spreadlewood 9700, Q35 matter modulator, Elucid Sea Finder, the pulse gun, that's mostly just there to keep this gun from sliding sideways, seeing as it's sitting at an angle. I acquired all 4 of the industrial hands. There's the Fist of the North RAR, or whatever it turns into. I do not have the Wacky Wasteland thing going on. Fully upgraded hollow rifle back there. Bear trap fist weapons, things like that. These are all the melee weapons. Melee, depends what continent you're from. There are some extra leftover skill books. All of the characters' skills are up to 100. Perks. Unique, legendary, rare, whatever, clothing, gear. We remained in good with Caesar's Legion up to the last possible moment. To be able to get as many missions out of that as possible, including the side ones, like warning the lady in the vault on the New Vegas Strip about stuff, as well as the point of being able to get stealth boys very easily from the Legion Dropbox chest things. The silvery gray boxes that are metallic. You also get a lot of Legion coin out of them. And once you're idolized with Caesar's Legion, you have access to all those boxes. You basically just keep handing them NCR dog tags. Some of this clothing in here is very, very common. Some of it's just collecting one of everything. Some of it's less than common. Things like police hat, the slave scarves, both variations. The additional 2 Centurion helmets up here. The other Mark Beast tribal helmet that wasn't in the cabinet. Both possible Old Glory staffs. Nuka Breaker. The party hats. Legionarius, Arius, the winnings out of each casino. Some of these I had slightly more when I finished out and got kicked out of the casino, but I rounded it down to the maximum possible you're supposed to be able to win from each casino so that I could remember very easily where the cutoff point is. Once you finish out the Sierra Madre DLC, there'll be a drop box in the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker there. And there'll be this, it'll just be this little square, I don't know, wall safe looking thing. And there'll be complimentary vouchers if you have hit the full maximum allowed winnings at the Sierra Madre Casino before leaving the DLC area. You'll be able to turn these in, the complimentary vouchers, for 1,000 Sierra Madre tokens apiece, and this will help you get insane amounts of the repair kits and anything else you unlocked in the machines while in the DLC. And those repair kits, you use them to repair stuff like the marksman rifles and other stuff like that you get off of the endgame high-level NCR personnel or the Legion assassins that end up getting sent after you later, instead of paying for the repairs, and you make insane amounts of profit off of that. I took all of the Sierra Madre casino tokens that I accumulated throughout the entire Sierra Madre DLC portion of the playthrough, and I exchanged them all for pre-war money at the casino counter, because it's a 1-to-1 exchange, you know, 1 pre-war money for 1 token, vice versa, but the pre-war money is worth 10 caps apiece. So I switched all of my winnings out before I came here. No, came back here, more accurately. 48 human flesh, finger, another legendary weapon that wasn't in the other room or in the safe, that's Chance's knife. Strange meat pies. This is implication to human flesh. Imitation strange meat pie. 243 rubies casseroles. I took all of the rad scorpion glands that I got throughout the game and converted them over to this. Dixon's whiskey, count of 40. The MREs, 107. 2 doggy treats, 6 infected Brahmin meat, that's part of a cancelled out quest, mole rat wonder meat, cleansing flame, flamethrower, it's got the unique orange tubing and all that, it's just an incinerator, light machine gun fully upgraded, you know, all the mod parts added on. K9000 Saberdog gun. Fido. It's the other Saberdog gun, but in its more upgraded form. Grenade machine gun. Smitty special. Plasma caster standard. Shoulder mounted machine gun fully upgraded. I mean, look at the value on that. It's ridiculous. It's a fully upgraded standard minigun. An arc welder. Another legendary weapon. Sync Autodoc has all of its upgrades, as do the other personalities around the DLC house. But except for this one. Screw this little thing, this little muggy thing. So this little thing will do the terrible nonsense like house assistants back in Oblivion would do. It walks around and smashes and bumps into everything and sends all your stuff flying everywhere. It's like, behaves kind of like a Roomba, except it can knock over everything. It will eventually hit all of the corners of all the walls in the entire house, and stuff like these guns that are propped up, or the guns in the other room, or these carefully lined up Nuka-Cola bottles. Yeah, it'll mess all that up. Don't give it its personality card. Just screw Muggy. All 3 possible acoustic guitars. All 3 possible Roughin' It bedroll kits. Alcohol. Both unique and common. I've taken all of the radii accentuator things, including the tri-radiator oscillator one, center. Carefully align them. The other tri one is up here. Play stuff like plasma rifles and other such that are fully upgraded up here just for some slight accenting and drawing the eye to these cabinets. Kind of blend into the wall excessively. I honestly wish there was a little more lighting near these workbenches, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Sheet music book. The different size variations of the upgrade cases. Most of the ones that you drop are going to be like this mid stub size one, but they do come in other sizes. You're just going to have to drop enough to find ones of other sizes if you're really trying to obsessively decorate. Another legendary gun. Are these legend? No, it's a Bozar. We've got 763 remaining weapon repair kits. Deactivated bomb collars. Counterfeit bottle caps, Cuddles toy car. It's all the miscellaneous nonsense and extras. These particular playing cards come from the Sierra Madre Casino and can be dropped like any other junk decoration item, as where any other cards you purchase are going to go straight into your caravan deck. Got the golf balls, the ping pong balls, the unique pool ball that's not actually numbered or any of that. Ping pong balls. There's the pool ball. I've redone the gardens with fleshy, mutilated body parts. Damaged garden gnome, the giant one. And the intact garden gnomes, the evil one. Yeah. Oh, we're getting the lighting glitch on the Pimp Boy 3000, and there we go. Quest completed 132, locations discovered 309, just over 2,000 people killed, almost 3,400 creatures killed. Now it's showing up really well on the camera. There you go. So I don't have to read off most of this for myself. Something you can do with Caravan is if a merchant plays Caravan, you can buy out all of their stuff, inventory-wise, like what they're selling, even if you're not interested in using it personally. And then you choose to play Caravan with them. You gotta have enough caps to wager, though. And you up the bet. And all that money you spent buying stuff from them, when you up the bet enough, they'll take their own sale money that you were using for bartering that they acquired from you, and they will wager it in the bet for playing Caravan. So you can win all your money back, and you've now got their inventory, and then you can sell the excess inventory, the items you weren't interested in, to other shopkeepers who don't play Caravan to make even more cash. Something you can do with Caravan, you want to build a deck out of 6s, 10s, and kings. That's it. Just 6s, 10s, and kings. And you always play a king sideways off of a 10, and you always cascade a 6 or a 10 down off of each other. So if you got a 6 down, you play a 10 downward from that. Or if you got a 10 down, you play a 6 downward from that. And wherever the king is at, you play the king, or excuse me, wherever the 10 is at, you play the king to off the side of the 10. You can also use those kings to screw with your opponent's caravans, their stacks of cards. I'm not very good at the Caravan game myself, but someone taught me how to basically win by a landslide, basically every single time. Let's see here, what do we got? Data. The quests are completed. What we got? Miscellaneous. We just have the dam left to go. But other than that, you're riding with all of the factions. Don't piss them off until you absolutely have to. Don't side with Caesar's Legion. You can still get almost basically everything from Caesar's Legion without ever actually having to side with them. But yeah, it's my playthrough for Fallout New Vegas.